What you are seeing here is a newly designed server manager in Windows Server 2012. And Alan attended the DV session at TechEd, so he remembers that with Microsoft newly designed server manager, he can get up and running with a baseline deployment of VDI in just a matter of 6 to 7 clicks. So I'm just going to walk through of the experience Alan has to go through when setting up this deployment. So he will go and add roles and features. This provides him basic information of what are the things he needs before he gets started. Here you will notice we added a remote desktop services scenario-based installation. So that will give Alan base set of configurations for roles, role services, and features he needs to add to the VDI deployment. So he selects scenario-based installation. Here you'll notice there are two types of deployment. One is a standard deployment, which is more of a custom up deployment for VDI, which is more suited for large-scale deployments across multiple servers. Since he is trying to do a VDI pilot, he decides to select Quick Start, which will get him up and running in a matter of few clicks. Here you will notice there are two deployment types, a session virtualization and a VM-based deployment. So Carrie talked about the differences between the two. In Windows Server 2012, selecting between the two is just a matter of selecting a radio button. So Windows Server 2012 treats both deployment types, both session and VMs as two different deployment types as opposed to two different technologies. Then he just selects the server where the RD session host or RD virtualization host instead of a VM-based deployment will be installed. So I won't go through this further, but you got a sense of in just 6 to 7 clicks, I can get my baseline VDI deployment up and running. So let's move to the user scenario and move to the experience Ed would get in this new VDI deployment. Hopefully this will show up. Yes. So Ed is really excited to get this new shiny Windows 8 tablet from Alan. Alan has instructed Ed to try the virtual desktop from the Windows 8 client so that he can get as much as feedback from doctors whether to test the feasibility of the solution. So let me log into this newly designed Metro version of remote desktop client. Through resource discovery capability in Windows Server 2012, Ed just needs to enter his credential email, and Windows Server on the back end will identify all the server-hosted desktop and applications Ed has access to. So let's put his email ID, not Microsoft, it's Contoso. Now, because Ed is logging for the first time, he's asked to enter his credentials. IT could choose single sign-on capabilities where they just log in once on their client and they don't need to enter their credentials again. So let's put Ed's credentials here. So here now I am in a virtual desktop. You can see I'm getting the same fast and fluid experience that you would get on a natively installed Windows 8 client. I'm swiping to the left, swiping to the right. I can pinch to zoom in, zoom out. So with remote FX's touch-enabled capabilities, it's remoting all the touch points as many the client device can provide. He also wants to quickly check the calculator app he has been using. And you noticed the personalized settings that I made, adding a scientific view and unit conversion, is still carrying on the virtual desktop. With the power of UEV, IT doesn't have to configure anything. and my settings are carried over even in my VDI environment. So this truly gives you a consistent, rich experience across multiple physical and virtual devices.